insanity.
Any particular place you'd like us to show up at?
Doing the talking in Platoon and in TeamSpeak. So I'm going to be moderating who's talking and stuff like that. If you can't hear the people in the game, you're just going to have to be patient. If you can't hear people in TeamSpeak, likewise, and I will try and relay the question and answer it properly as per other membership meetings in the past. It's up to you. Whichever one you think is better, you mute the other one, right? If you're on TeamSpeak, you can mute me in game, but you can also mute me in TeamSpeak, right? So whatever's easiest for you to do, and that you're going to remember afterwards, that's what's important. Again, anybody that's in the game, you do not have to stay where I'm at. The reason where I'm at is because I don't want to hear shooting or anything, because that'll distract me. So I've picked a location that is isolated from everything else. You're more than welcome to fight. Go out and fight if you want to, but so long as you can understand me, that's what matters, okay? I will not be doing any kind of training stuff.
I just disbanded everything.
Okay, well the squads are open.
That's cool.
My TeamSpeak's updating.
Hold on. Okay, I'm inviting people, but the squads are open, so. One thing, anybody that has the ability to accept outfit requests, don't do it. I don't want those people coming into this meeting and wondering what the heck is this all they do.
Yeah.
Anybody that's part of BTYR now, this is the membership meeting. This is what's going to be happening once every so often in order to refocus us and reorganize ourselves and get ourselves motivated to keep doing what we're doing. Okay. So, let's get started. I'm going to start the recording on TeamSpeak, so give me 1 second.
Just after you said that we got an application.
Yeah, I know.
There is a base with a full silo here. We can install it ourselves.
So I don't think I have the authority to accept applications. I hope I'm not doing it by accident.
You'll know.
You have to have platoon leadership or higher to do it.
I do have that.
Okay, then you probably are accidentally, whether you know it or not.
Because I see the notification and I just dismiss it. Does that mean I'm accepting?
Oh, no. You
No.
have to go into the outfit thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
Don't
doing
worry about it.
Okay. Shoot. I got distracted.
User in your channel started recording. User in your channel is recording.
So, I'm going to apologize in advance because a lot of this is going to sound aggressive. A lot of this is going to sound like I'm complaining. But I need you guys to understand what it is to be B tier. It needs to be clear across every level of play, okay? and I'm going to try and clarify it as best as possible. I will let you know when I am opening up to questions. So please do not at any point prior to start asking questions in the middle of my thoughts. It'll just screw everything up, okay? Again, like I was saying, you are more than welcome to go out and fight while I'm doing this, because this is going to be boring, alright? It is going to be absolutely boring, but so long as you can hear me and passively ease your mind for the time being, that's what's important. There was another thing and I just totally forgot it, but that's okay. We all remember it in the midst of everything. So, I'm going to start off the meeting with what B tier is. What the vision of B tier is. B tier is not AODR. Okay, that is not a bash to AODR. That is simply the fact. AODR does not organize themselves
User in your channel
the same way
is
we are
recording.
trying to. Okay? And that means organizing ourselves even in casual moments. Okay? So, what I want people to understand is that the vision of B tier is our 4 pillars. Okay, there are 4 pillars now, for those of you that don't know. The 4 pillars are that you guys need to be playing as a team, you need to be playing tactically, and you need to
User
be
in your channel is recording.
mature. And as well, the thing that's going to be starting to really come into effect in the future is you guys, we're going to start trusting you guys. And that's not going to be a pretty thing. Okay, whoever's got the harass, like, I don't need the noises behind me or anything like that. All these noises, this is why I got away from everything. If you have to drive around, go somewhere else and do your stunts or whatever. It's super distracting. Hearing any kind of noise really throws me off, okay? So I need you guys to just, if you gotta go and do whatever you've got to do to keep yourselves occupied, go do it somewhere else in the rest of the map, because it's just bothering me, okay? And I'm sorry if that sounds stupid. I'm sorry if that sounds like, oh, Gino's way too serious. Yeah, you know what though? This outfit, for me, is bigger than you guys even think, I'm sure. Okay? And it's gonna sound stupid, it's gonna sound lame, it's gonna sound like, oh man, he's taking this beyond my kind of whatever. And that's fine. Okay? I'm not looking for people, like, to just join here and do whatever they want. I'm looking for people that join here and actually want to be part of something bigger and part of something, period. Okay? So, like I was saying, the organizational aspect is, and the maturity and the trust. What I mean by trust is that we're trusting you guys to do your best and your utmost. Okay. I'm sorry. Somebody's shooting, so I gotta get out of this hex. I don't know what the heck, if people don't understand what I'm saying or what, but it's just too much for me right now. Okay, so let's go to over here. Well, no, the engine is going to distract me too. So, trust is going to mean we're going to trust you guys to do your jobs. We're going to trust you guys to be playing tactically, to be playing mature, and to be playing as a as a team. And even if you're running a casual squad, there's no reason why you can't do those things, right? Okay, a casual squad doesn't mean throw everything out the window. It just means if you're doing something different, if you're doing something a little more lackadaisical, at least try and keep it together still, right? You can still be in the same hex and still trying to play together, because that's going to build the teamwork, right? That's going to build you guys' trust in each other and your guys' enjoyment in each other, right? You can still play tactically, right? You don't need to be, doing the squad doctrine to be tactical. You can just do light assaults. If you're doing light assaults with a purpose, and that's a tactical purpose for the rest of the faction, I don't care if you're all over the map on a hex. As long as you're doing that purpose, that's fine. And as long as you're in control and know what's happening and are organizing things, I'm cool with it, right? Trust is going to really start affecting people, because I'm trusting you guys to do your jobs so that way I can do my job as a platoon leader effectively and as an outfit leader effectively. If somebody is not listening, it's going to be bye-bye, because we can't have that. It's not that we're trying to, personally attack anybody. We're trying to organize this in a totally different way, and in a way that makes it so that we're as big as AODR, but as tactically efficient as some of the best tactical groups out there. Okay. Now, we're trusting you guys to also, if you can't run that night as a tactical group, that's fine. We're not saying you always have to be tactical. We don't always have to do that. But if you're going to do non-tactical, non-teamwork stuff, and you're running a squad like that, make it abundantly clear and expect people like me not to join it. And it's not personal. It's just I cannot do it. I've been induced in tacticalness and teamwork, and I love it to death. Okay? But if you're running it, make sure it's clear and make sure that no, that's basically all I gotta say. That is clear, right? You don't always have to be running tactical teamwork, but I would prefer it, right? That's why you guys joined this. That's why you guys have kept playing. I mean, what's the purpose in joining any kind of team or any kind of sport if you're not going to be part of that team? What happens to a team that doesn't work together, that doesn't play their hardest in their game? They fail, right? They fail. So, and that's the thing. We're going to start trusting people to know what they're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, just tell us. Like, there's no reason why anybody needs to be shy. We're not here to, be out for people, okay? We want to help people. We want to genuinely help people. But at the same time, there's going to be a level where we're just saying no. But we cannot keep doing what we're doing. We cannot be as lax as we've been. And it's because there's this, I hate to say it, there's this sort of business model to how BTYR is run. And the reason why we've been efficient in the past and why we can be even more efficient, even better efficient, right, is by being organized, by playing with a certain standard. And if you can't meet the standard, it's not personal. You have a different gameplay. That's fine. But it can't be in BTYR if you have a different gameplay, right? You joined this outfit for the gameplay. If you can't do it anymore, then that's fine. Leave. It's not personal. You have to enjoy the game however you want to enjoy it. And if that's not BTYR for you anymore, that's okay. I don't want people leaving the game over it, okay? I want people in this game. If that means you're in, I don't know, pick whatever outfit you want, AODR, Draugr, whatever it may be, that's cool. I won't be offended at all. And likewise, I hope you guys don't get offended if I start clamping down on a lot of what I see is problematic. Lax attitudes, immaturity, the level of toxicity that is coming out, especially from the Discord, is getting ridiculous. Like, I should not have to repeat myself 20 bazillion times to one guy specifically, okay, to stop or to chill out or to whatever. If it's really getting on your nerves, take a flippin' break. Like, my gosh, just go do something else, right? Put the phone down, turn Discord off, or even, turn the game off. It's not worth it for you at that point, right? So, it's frustrating because I have this vision of BTYR and we've had a success and we do have success. I don't want to be crapping on everybody. I don't want it to sound like we're not doing good. We are doing good, but we need to be still trying to do better. We're not at the end. Okay, there is no end for us. It is continuous improvement. It is continuous, attempts to get better, to work as a team and play tactically. That's going to change as time goes on, I'm sure. There's going to be different things. And if you have an idea, I encourage you to bring it up. If it gets shut down, it's not because we're trying to attack you. Okay? There's just some things we're just either not ready to do or willing to do. Okay? That being said, this is why in the next few weeks, you will not see me in any platoons or squads run by BTYR. First of all, that's because I'm trusting you guys to play the way that I have taught you guys, that I have shown you guys, okay? And secondly, it's because I am trying to make sure that the quality standard that I'm looking for, or that this outfit has as a mission statement, is being achieved. So I will be exclusively getting on to form training squads. If that's just one person, that's what I'll do. If it's nobody, then I'll just sit there and wait. Because I'm not doing this anymore. People need to get their craft together, and I will attempt as best as I can to help them do that. If they can't, this is the time to know. Is if you cannot do it, that's cool. I won't be personally offended. Nobody's going to be personally offended. Nobody's going to think that you failed them. Nobody's going to consider you a traitor. Okay? We're all in this together. Or if you're not in this, then that's fine. You're not in this anymore. Right? We need to be a team. We need to be united in everything. And you know what unity looks like? Unity isn't always agreeing. Unity isn't always gaining victory. Unity is knowing when to agree to disagree, and knowing or being mature enough to realize that a losing fight could mean a winning fight for the faction. Yes, I you know what, Spork? I realize that, right? I'm not saying that we're not going to be trying to play casual. I ran a little bit of a casual thing earlier today. My casual is different than others' casual. My casual is the tactical teamwork. And again, if somebody is not having fun with this anymore, they need to bow out on their own, right? Because my enjoyment comes from organizing and playing the way we've been playing. And, people, I'm hoping, want to do that too. And if I'm part of your squad and I'm not listening, you better be yelling at me too. Because I'm just like you guys. The only difference is I'm the outfit leader, right? I'm the outfit leader. Okay? So, that's it. Nobody should be afraid of me. I'm not here to kick everybody out. I'm not here to, ream anybody out. And that's why I'm not being personal with this. This is me this is what I've seen. And this is what I'm hoping we're striving towards. Like, we want to be a platoon size and each squad being effective on their own as a squad. That's what we want. We want you guys to be enjoying the squad level of play and the platoon level of play in a way that is, having people like TG look at us and say, hey, they're like us, and AODR guys looking at us and saying, wow, we want to be like that, right? No, that's okay. If you want to try it,
User
that's
in
fine.
your channel
Don't
is
expect me to
recording.
answer, really. So. And again, a lot of this is how I feel. We need to make sure that we're playing as a team. So, another thing that I'm going to mention is communications. Our squad and platoon communications, we need to make sure that we're doing it effectively. Okay? We don't need to start clamping down super hardcore on communications to the point where nobody can talk on platoon. That's unrealistic. What we need is people that know when or what to say on platoon and when or not to say on platoon, and to keep this squad. What we would like to see at some point is that people are talking in squad to their squad leaders about the information, and that's getting relayed up. If there's something absolutely freaking vital, though, I'm sorry, anybody that's a squad lead that feels like they are being undermined by this, but important information needs to be relayed ASAP. That information needs to get to the platoon leader. So a squad member has the right, if it's important enough, to override squad. And that's not an undermine to the squad leader at all. That is teamwork. That is clear communication. Clear communication is what separates us from everybody else. That's why I don't shut up. But guess what's going to happen? I'm going to start shutting up. I'm going to start expecting squad leaders to get on TeamSpeak. We have a TeamSpeak for a reason. Okay? We need to start using these outlets in order to keep ourselves together, keep unity, keep enjoying, our company, get to know each other. Right? That's why we have the Discord. That's why we made the Discord. That's why we have the forums. The forums is a great place for all the information. and all the doctrines and all the other stuff like guides, cert guide. It's just all there to help you guys, right? And TeamSpeak is there to clear up some of these communication lines. If you're a squad leader or want to be a squad leader, use the TeamSpeak, because that's what I'm going to start doing now. I'm going to start doing that, and I want you guys to use all those channels. If you're an Alpha Squad, switch to Alpha Squad. I'll set up whisper lists. I'll figure something out to make it so that people all get the information, and we can declutter the comms a little bit for people that feel that it's too cluttered. Okay, we got to work together. This is not a me thing. This is a we thing. And if you can't get that, that's okay. This is not the outfit for you, and that's fine. Okay? I'm not looking to push people away, but at the same time, we're looking for people that actually want to play the way we play. And some people can't do that. So, another thing I want to mention, because it has been brought up so many freaking times, and it's just, I don't understand what you expect, or what you guys expect with this, okay? People with bad names, so people that have names like Dirty Asian, or Dirty Yellow Asian Kid, or Romeo Alpha Papa Echo, okay? I cannot control that. They made bad choices. They made a bad name. The most you can do is report it. That's it. If you don't like it, report it to Daybreak, so that way they can get a free name change. But I'm not kicking people out for bad choices in names. If you get offended by it, talk to the person. Use your words. We're all adults here, I hope. We're at least, old enough to recognize that conflicts get resolved with communication. Okay? Not talking behind each other's back. Not saying, "Oh, I'm just going to mute him. I'm just going to ignore him." That's not appropriate. That's not mature. That's not mature whatsoever. Like, it's a level of maturity. Okay? I'm not going to say it's totally immature, but it doesn't solve the problem. It just makes it, you're just putting a band-aid on it, right? And that's not cool. We need to make sure there's no crap. And if there is crap, I need to know about it so that I can try and resolve it. And the ways they're going to get resolved from now on is we're going to start saying, "Hey, change the attitude, or we're going to take an action." If you're a platoon leader or a squad leader, it's demotions. If you're a veteran or a recruit, it's goodbye. Because there's no shit talk. There's no toxicity. I don't want it. None of us want it. That's why you guys like this, is there's no toxicity. Okay? There's none of this BS about, well, he killed me, team killed me, or he said this, that, or the other thing about me. Well, you know what? Either deal with it, or come talk to me so that I can talk to you both, and we can deal with it appropriately. Because, honestly, and this is going to sound super harsh, but I don't know what else to say about it. If you guys can't get your shit together, I can't have you. Okay? I can't. I cannot take the time to be worrying that there is some stupid little squabble in the outfit over literally nothing. Nothing. If you get super offended about somebody's stupid, bad joke, deal with it. Find a way to talk to that person and say, "Hey, look, I didn't appreciate that. Is there some way that you can change that?" And if they're saying no, you come talk to me. Because we need to be starting to get our quality back. And our quality is not going to come by being nice. Okay? We were brutal before. I have very much lackadaisically let certain things slide, which is my fault. I am taking full responsibility of anything and anybody's actions from, let's say, October till now. Okay? But we need to be working together. Teamwork. 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 And teamwork, guess what? What's associated with all these things? Teamwork, tactical, mature, and trust is discipline. If you don't want to play in a little more disciplined way, I mean, that's what we're trying to get, is a little bit of discipline, because we want to be effective out there. We want to win alerts. We want to have our name on there in a way that we can be proud about as an outfit and proud that we're helping our faction. What's up, Murder? Can you talk in platoon? On the website, if you press O and you go to the top of that outfit page, there's the message of the day. All the information is there. The Discord is https://discord.gg/whatever that crap is. The TeamSpeak is easy. It's ts.brodycorp.com. And the website is brodycorp.com. Okay? So, does anybody have any questions or any problems with what I've just said?
What
I need
exactly
you guys-
covering right now? I had problems with the voice chat and I didn't hear anything from the beginning. So what did I miss?
A lot of me ranting.
It's going to be recorded, so you'll be able to. We'll pick it up for you, and you can listen.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a recording that's happening, so you'll just have to listen for the little bit that you couldn't hear, because I can't repeat it. It's kind of complex for some people. I understand that, but it is super simple. If once you get down to it, once you guys get used to it, right? I'm not here to squash people under my boot. I'm here to work with you guys, so that way we're kicking butt out there. Okay?
User in your channel is recording.
Again, if you can't do certain aspects of what we need or ask, that's okay. But unfortunately, we are going to start being a little more strict like we used to be. Insanity, what's up? What? What voice compatibility is Sandy? Okay, hold on, that's Sandy.
He's asking is voice comms sort of like requirement or important to us?
Okay, hold on. I just gotta make sure
User
the person
in
in
your
TC
channel
that
is
was talking.
recording.
Can you just give me a minute and I'll get back to you? There's just somebody in game that's talking right now that I need to hear his question or comment. So just give me a sec. So what was that insanity? Like, you mean TeamSpeak if it's required, or Discord? No. Like, okay. No. I don't need you guys to have voice. If you don't have voice and you can't type fast, then you're gonna have to type slow. And if you need to get something said, you're gonna have to type, right? You don't have to be on TeamSpeak. You don't have to be on Discord. You don't have to be on any of these things. But we have them here for you guys, okay? And if you're wanting to be a squad leader, though, you're going to have to be on TeamSpeak at a minimum. Because communication is absolutely key. And I need to know what you're saying fast, not waiting 5 minutes for you to write me exactly what's happening on the ground, right? As a platoon leader. Or vice versa as a squad leader and a squad member telling me, right? So if you don't have voice, it's just going to slow things down, which is not a dig at anybody, okay? If you have to get something said and you can type in abbreviations, whatever that can be understood, go for it, right? Clear lines of communication are important, but we're not requiring anybody to get on the website. We're not requiring anybody to get on Discord, and we're not requiring anybody to get on TeamSpeak. We're doing that because we want you guys to have a level of freedom to decide how deep you want to get in this, right? But the bare minimums that you guys need to be doing is our pillars, right? You need to be playing as a team. If you're playing in a squad as BTYR, you need to be playing tactically. You need to be mature, and you need to trust in your squad leaders with the decisions that they're making, right? And vice versa, squad leaders and platoon leaders need to trust their members. Did that answer your question? What was the guy's name again?
They're explaining it in platoon chat right now. Although I probably could have related as well, but...
Well, in TeamSpeak, There was a guy in TeamSpeak that asked this, and I answered the question. I'm hoping he got the answer. Okay. Okay. Okay, so does anybody have questions about the outfit? The questions about what BTYR is trying to do? About what I've talked about just now? Anything? If you need to, just X up in Platoon chat, so that way I can go through it appropriately. If you're not in the game, just X up in TeamSpeak, and I'll have somebody moderate that. Insanity, if you could. Just look on the TeamSpeak and see if there's anybody Xing up in there, or somebody in TeamSpeak. See if anybody's Xing up in there. Okay, Cripexo, what is your question?
Do we have any standards for recruiting? For example, if we're gonna run a squad, shouldn't we like recruit people based on like, do they have certain certifications? You can't have a BR1 run medic with no certifications at all.
So good question. Do we have any requirements for joining the outfit? And I know what you're saying, but we don't. And the reason why we don't is because I don't care if you have the crappiest medic or suit whatsoever. I don't care, because I want to learn how to play this game, even with low BRs. Okay? I'm not here to win with just BR 120s. I'm here to do my best and try to win. And that's not always winning, right? Try to win with whatever I have. And try to be the most effective with whatever I have. Everybody plays a part. That's why you'll notice our standards or our pillars are not, hey, you need to kill death
User in
ratio
your
of
channel is recording.
2.0, or you don't need to be BR 30 like a lot of other outfits do, or you don't need to have, so many certs or so many things certed. We want people to stay in the game, so we're willing to teach and help people stay in the game. And that's why we accept anybody. We literally are accepting anybody. What we're doing, though, is people that aren't meshing, aren't cooperating, that is not really their gameplay style, we're weeding them out. We are basically, think of it as a sieve. If anybody knows what a sieve is. So gold miners, at least back in the day, I don't know if they so much have the same kind of thing, or they call it the same thing now, but they would sieve through the rocks to find gold, right? To find that one piece that they're looking for. That's B-tier. We'll throw a whole load of rocks in here, and we're going to sieve through it. Now, granted, again, like I said, I've been lax in that. I've been very lax in that. And we're going to start sieving through it a lot more fairly and effectively like we did in the past. Right? Or, no, I shouldn't even say that, because it's not really the past. We weren't very effective in the past either. We could be better, and especially now that we have a council, so there's me as the leader, and then we have a council of leaders that are focusing on specific aspects that we're trying to introduce into the game, like air and armor, and the infantry stuff. We're also got somebody that's dealing with some background stuff that I need help with, and somebody that's dealing with events and announcements and calendar stuff, right? All these things, all these people play a part. If you don't know who they are, you can just look at the outfit recruitment or the outfit page. Okay, press O, and then if you click on members, anybody that has the commander rank is in council. Okay, anybody that has platoon could be a deputy. Your council members will let you know who's the deputy or not. But if you have a question about air, you would talk to Nikolai. If you have a question about armor, you would talk to Dookie. If you have a question about infantry, you're going to talk to Floopy. If you have a question about, promotions and ranks and all that stuff, you would talk to Gravity. If you have a question about construction, you would talk to Base EXE. And then finally, if you have a question about events or the calendar or anything like that, you talk to Insanity Rain. And if you have a question that needs to be answered and none of them are around, you ask me. Okay? I will never have Yeah, just give me a sec. I will never have a closed door. I'm just like you guys, okay? I'm just like you guys. So don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid to talk to me or ask questions, okay? No, you're kind of in the middle of it saying this, but you did miss quite a bit of stuff, so you'll have to listen to the recording later. Insanity, what's up? Yeah. Now, this council is not there to abuse power. Okay, they do have a level of authority. If you don't like them, I'm sorry, but that's how we organize stuff. Especially in an outfit that we're trying to be soldiers. Okay? But, if they are abusing their authority whatsoever, you tell me, and they'll be removed if it's proven. Okay? If a squad leader or platoon leader is abusing their stuff, you tell me, and I will deal with it appropriately. Okay? We're not here to be, we're not here to be tyrants. We're here to be fair. We're here to help us play the game. I'm not here to crush anybody's dreams or wants. Okay? If you don't like it, again, you're more than welcome to leave. And when you're ready to come back, you're more than welcome to come back. Only people that shit talk and that are a real toxic player will be banned from the outfit. Anybody else, you're more than welcome to go. You're more than welcome to come back whenever you want. Right? We're not here to be absolute dickbags of tier. Okay. Grip, I'm going to answer your question to everybody or your thing to everybody. I know you're suggesting we just take recruits. That we can basically know that they're going to come in with what we need, or at least a bare minimum of stuff. But that's not how I roll. I'm not an elitist. I will never be an elitist. If somebody joins the game tomorrow, and that's their first day and they join B tier, I will never, ever, ever have a problem with that, and I will never say no. So long as they're willing to play B tier way, the tactical, teamwork, and mature, and trust, that's my minimum. Everything else will come into place. Everything else will come into place. Right? They will learn. And if they cannot learn, after so long, they will be removed. Right? That's the way it's gonna work. Right? Okay. Does anybody in the TeamSpeak? Did anybody accept in the TeamSpeak? Okay, and Largest, what's your question? So, I'm going to repeat the question. Is there any...
Yes, speak with me.
Anything that is going to be done in the way of ants squads or ant training or anything like that, like construction stuff? Yes. That is going to be BTYR or myself. Like I said, in the next 2 weeks, I am going to be going over stuff. At least from my perspective, I'm going to be trying to read the doctrines that these people have set, and I will be trying to follow those. But yes, we want to incorporate more than just infantry for you guys. That way you guys don't get bored. That way you guys have other avenues to use, right? At some point, the vision for B tier is to have a full platoon of infantry, maybe, if that's what we get. One squad of armor, one squad of air possibly, and even a construction crew that's going around. Because we want to incorporate as much of the game as possible into our play to make the game better for us and everybody else in the game. To get everybody else in the game more competitive. To get everybody else in the game wanting to play this game. Right? And guess what? That means we're fighting in bases where we're getting farmed. Hey, you know what? Getting farmed can be strategic and tactical. Because if you're keeping that pop there, then guess what? They're losing bases somewhere else. And if they're not, then our platoon leaders and our squad leaders are smart enough to know when it's time to go and when it's time to stay. I am one of those people, if you've ever seen me platoon lead, that is a dog with a bone, okay, when it comes to bases. If I need to stay somewhere, whatever the reason, I will stay there and I will keep fighting. If it is absolutely
User in your
necessary
channel
for
is
the
recording.
TR, the Terran Republic, to win. Yeah, that's lame. Chino, why would you care about the rest of the TR? Because that's how I am. I want to win this as if it's a war because it's fun for me, right? If it's lame for anybody else, cool. Go join a troll fit. I don't care. You're more than welcome to play whatever or however you want to play. Okay, does anybody else have a question? X up, please, and platoon chat or TeamSpeak. Nikolai Lief, go. So, okay, how is enforcement of, TeamSpeak for leadership going to be done? Basically, that's the gist of the question, right? Okay. It's going to be, if you're not doing it, you're getting demoted from squad leader and you'll just be a member. Because people that are not going to try are not going to get and keep, right? If you're not going to be on TeamSpeak as a squad leader, like actively squad leading is the minimum, then why would I keep you in that position? Well, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. When somebody else who wants to and is more capable could just as well fill that role, right? I don't need people that are here that don't really want to be part of something, right? If you're just here to get on and just kill people,
is
cool,
recording.
okay? But that's the level you're gonna get. That's it. If you want to lead people, then I'm gonna give you opportunities to. But if you're not going to try to do the minimum requirements for leadership stuff, because leadership stuff it's more dedication. It requires a little more from people. And if you're not willing to do that, why would I keep you in that position? That's why, right? So enforcement is going to be, if I see consistently, or I get a feeling that you're consistently not doing it, you're going to get demoted. It's just that simple. And if you get crybaby about that, or don't like it, or start creating drama over it, then I don't need you. Okay? If you are one of those people that are in leadership right now that you're feeling like you don't feel like it anymore, let me know. It's not personal, guys. It really isn't. It's just, unfortunately, because of the growth we've had, where we're at, there's a business style mentality that's going to start happening because we want to keep it streamlined for the concept that we're trying to bring and the fun that we're trying to bring with that concept. Right? Okay. Does anybody else have a question? TeamSpeak X's, yes or no? Okay. Anybody else? We've collabed. Sorry, actually, Omid, I'm going to answer your question, even though you didn't accept. We do collaborate with as many people as we can. I'm going to start coordinating as much as I can with Devastator from Armor. Get back on the track with coordinating with Native. We're going to start trying to get a squad going with those guys at minimum. Even if we have another platoon going, we're going to try and see if we can salvage a group of people to work with them and just play with them to see, and coordinate. Because I don't want it to just be B tier. Like, I would love to get into internal smashes, into the actual community emerald events. It's just, I don't have the time to organize a lot of these things. I'm sorry. I'm one person. This is why I made a council. If somebody's interested, that's why I'm looking for somebody that wants to lead the outfit as a second in command. And I haven't found anybody that's tried to actively, ask me about it or anything like that, or that I feel is ready and or wants to do it, right? We can, give me a second. So, if something's not getting done, guys, if something is missing, it's probably because there's nobody that can do it, right? I cannot be leading platoons like people want me to and doing all this stuff at the same time, right? And vice versa. I don't need people to be in the council positions and not trying to lead as well, because it can't just be Gino. Not because I don't want to, or that I want to do less of it, but I want people to experience more platoon leadership, more styles, right, than what we have, or just me or Sorry or anything like that. And we don't want to burn those people out. Anyways, okay. Anton in TeamSpeak, ask your question, or in game too if you have it. We used to have a list. I don't know what happened to it. I think it got shoved down in the TeamSpeak, or not in the TeamSpeak, in the forums. We can make a list in the Discord and in the TeamSpeak as well. So sorry. So what the question was for some people that don't know what I'm talking about is, do we have a list of outfits that we are trying to coordinate with, or that we're trying to stay away from? And we do, right? But if you feel like you want to coordinate with people, take the initiative.
User in
right?
your channel is recording.
If they're not meshing with, exactly how we play, or if you think they're causing problems or whatever for our membership, then just kind of shy away from them, right? Use your good judgment and discretion. I'm trying to encourage you guys to try to take it upon yourselves to learn. Okay, I don't make a choice and do it. And if you don't like it, then make the choice to leave it, right? I mean, the main list is natives, Armar, or Royal, or Republic Marines, sorry, and Draugr right now. If anybody feels like coordinating with AODR, go for it, absolutely. And, yeah. Does that answer your question? Okay. Anything else? Anything about, anything about the outfit, anything about how we play, anything about problems they've noticed in the platoons we've had, X up in Team Secret Platoon, because otherwise I've said my thing, and I can reiterate it for people that were late, but I want you guys to start having some, okay. So, Thesaurus, and then Floopy.
My thing is just that when people point out the no shit talking thing, it's not funny to then jokingly shit talk. Like that joke's been done.
Yeah. And it's if you're shit talking, even if it was a joke, we're not going to start trying to discern that kind of stuff anymore.
The joke's been made.
Yeah, it's time to start, actually figuring out yourself as a grown adult, or a teen that's learning how to be an adult, to recognize that shit talk is just not going to be tolerated whatsoever, period. Even if it's a joke, because I can't tell sometimes, and we don't want any toxicity coming from anywhere. We don't need drama. I mean, we really don't, okay? And let's just avoid it as much as possible. If that means I'm ruining somebody's fun, I'm sorry. Yeah. You're more than welcome to leave the outfit. I understand. I get it. That's more important than anything. That's fine. But it's not going to be tolerated. I'm going to do Floopy, and then the guy that was talking in TeamSpeak, I'm going to have you talk in a second. So, Floopy, what was your question?
Then go ahead.
No, you go first. You were first, so you're going first.
It's really not important.
Well, it is, so say it.
Never mind. I'll talk with you later.
Well, if you got you might as well say it now. Just don't play this game. Let's just say it. Let's get it done.
No, never mind.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Now the person in TC that was talking. What's up? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that was something. I'm actually glad you brought that back up, or that you brought that up. So the statement that was made is that somebody feels like there is not enough stepping up from people to squad lead, and it is forcing him to squad lead, which I'm hoping he's okay with, because I want people to be stepping up if they want to squad lead. But anybody that is, especially anybody with the rank, again, if you're really not feeling it, that's fine. But we need people to start stepping up. And if you're not feeling it in that moment, then we're going to start disbanding stuff. It's just that simple. It has to happen that way, because if nobody is willing to step up, and it's this again, I don't care if you have the experience. I don't care if you have the experience. Just try. And if somebody's giving you problems because you're trying, and even if you suck at it for now, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. And you don't learn and you don't grow without trying. Okay? Don't get anxiety over it. Just do it. If somebody's getting pissed off or somebody doesn't like how you're doing things, that's their problem. You tell me, they get kicked. It's that simple. Right? I need people who actually enjoy leading or who want to lead to be doing it. Because there are times where we are asking, and we've got a whole platoon of people, and the reason everybody gets off is because Gino gets off. That is sickening. It's sickening. Like, what's the point of even trying if we're not going to try, right? What's the point of you, especially anybody that has a leadership rank? What's the point of you having that rank if you're not going to try? What's the point of me? If I was an outfit leader and I didn't try, would any of you guys actually want to be here? No. Are you kidding me? You'd probably say, look at this joker. Forget this. I'm going to go find something that actually has somebody that's trying, right? That actually wants to make something. Even if it's a troll fit. Even troll fits outfit leaders want to try. They try and engage with their members. They try and do stuff, right? If you want a squad lead, or you feel like you want to start dabbling into it, don't be afraid to say, yeah, I'll try it. Even if it's one day. Even if it's one day and you don't want to do it ever again. I'd rather you try it. I'd rather you get your feet wet. And if we lose because of whatever decisions are made, no. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Gino sucked at the beginning too. Gino didn't learn by sitting back and saying, oh, somebody else will squad lead, and then I'll just keep listening and listening. Gino learned by trying and sucking hardcore for a while. And eventually he started learning. And he started getting advice. And he started talking to people that knew how. And he's just led more and more and more and more. Fortune favors the bold. Okay? But guess what? You can't always win. It's a game. And there are other people trying to win too. You can't come into squad leadership expecting only to win. Okay? And only making good decisions. The decisions you make as a platoon or squad leader, good or bad, they're yours to make. And if you've made it, it's the right call. Regardless if it ends up with a total wipe. Gino does it all the time. Sari does it all the time. Shifsana does it all the time. Right? There's lots of people in leadership now that do mistakes all the time, or make the best calls in the entire world all the time. Does that answer that question? Or that statement? Yeah, Echo Cat? Okay. I want us to be trying. I want us to be trying. Because if we're not trying, there's no point. I might as well pack up my bag and go find a different game to play where people are actually going to want to be trying. Because I want to come on here and have a group of people that are ready to either be part of the squads that I'm running, or that are running stuff that I'm wanting to be part of. Okay? I want to play a game with people. I don't want to play by myself. I'm sick and tired of playing games by myself. That's why I made this outfit. I'm sick and tired of playing in outfits that are either toxic or full of elitists or full of people that don't care or people that don't play anymore because they got tired of the game. Okay? I'm here. I've committed myself to make sure that this outfit is going somewhere, to make sure that you guys have content, and I'm loving every single second of it. Every second of it. I love this game, not because of the game. I love it because of you guys. And you guys are what make the outfit, not Gino. It's not me. I'm just one guy that's decided to organize all this stuff. You are the ones that make the decisions every single day to be part of this outfit or not. You are the ones that are the outfit, right? An outfit is not one person. It's a group of people. So, was somebody talking about a buddy system? Because... Oh, okay. I actually kind of do want to touch on stuff like that because, like, I don't want to take up a bazillion hours of time, guys. And I'm sorry if you're really bored or anything like that. You're more than welcome to leave, and you can listen to the recording later. But I would love to start.
Please, no colliding. Please, no colliding. Please, stop colliding.
Learn and use. You know, a buddy system is actually not a stupid idea. The benefits of it are actually extremely good, even on a squad level play.
Guys, seriously, stop colliding. I don't want this left.
And you'll always have somebody there to back you up. 2 guns are better than 1, right? And if you have your back watched by somebody, then you're going to be able to kill anybody that comes up behind you, right? If you both get killed, I mean, that happens, obviously. But, you know, a buddy system is not a terrible idea. It's just very advanced. And it's something that I'm going to be trying to instill in people through training. Same thing with discipline, with fire discipline. Same thing with, what was the other thing? Oh, advanced movement and, you know, doing the one-man cover, squad move, and then the guy in the front, you know, cover-to-cover kind of movement. Or bounding Overwatch or bounding period. That kind of stuff is what we want to start doing. You know, I would love to get into the whole concept of using fire teams. But the problem is I also don't want to get so far into that kind of stuff that it's just not going to work with the game, or that it slows the game too much, okay? That's something, if you really want to do that kind of stuff, we could do that in Arma 3, because that's what I used to do in Arma 3, is all that kind of super tactical realism kind of stuff. But in here, we're going to be as tactical as possible. We're going to still kind of keep it... We don't want to make it stupid realistic. We want to keep some kind of realism, you know? That's why we do Sunday trains, or, you know, moving as a file in vehicles. That's why I want to instill cover-to-cover movement, because it's going to help you guys, right? But, I mean, you guys have to make the choice of whether you want that or not, and that's why I'm going to start doing trainings. I'm going to spend all 2 weeks, probably a week and a half minimum, of just doing training stuff, right? And that's 2 weeks worth of actually game time. My schedule's really messed up because of my real-life situation right now. That will be hopefully resolved in the next month. If anybody doesn't know the situation, I'm more than willing to tell people, because, and I'm not looking for pity or anything like that. It's just so that way you guys understand the severity of why I might not be around. My one son is in the hospital with a broken leg, and we've just been told that because of an outbreak in the hospital, we can't see our son in the same way we used to, very limiting our kind of interaction or our visits, okay? So that's putting a stress on our family. And my, well, I just had a newborn baby named Dominic, and he's just like a week old, so he needs a lot of attention too. And then my 4-year-old, my eldest, he's feeling left out, so he needs a lot of attention as well. So I'm, you know, right now it's really distracting me from the game, and that's why I'm going to start trusting my leadership. Anybody that's squad leader, platoon leader, start stepping up and doing. Anybody that's council, they're going to start having to make decisions. If they're the wrong decisions, I'll let them know, and we'll work together to solve them. If they're the right decisions, I ain't going to care, right? So that's good questions. Decisions we're getting to council. If you guys are noticing a problem member, kick them. If that guy comes to me and petitioning, we'll talk about it, right? If they don't talk to us ever again, that's obviously the right call. If we need to make a drastic change in doctrine because of game mechanic changes, just do it, right? Don't look for my approval. If I really have exactly, ask for forgiveness, not for permission. And then, you know what, that even, I'm going to start saying, that applies to squad stuff, but we need to make sure that you're communicating. Right? I want you guys to be communicating. Hey, this is what I'm going to go do. If your squad leader says no, don't do it. If your squad leader says fine, do it. Right? We want to be able to be adaptable, be as effective as possible in the battle space. If that means we have to use one light assault to go kill a Sunday, that's an okay, thing to do, right? Each squad leader, though, is going to have to determine how comfortable they are with that, right? I'm not here to stifle ideas or growth or anything like that. At the same time, though, everything we do needs to be teamwork-oriented, tactical, mature, and we need to trust each other. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Does anybody else have any other questions? Okay, somebody TeamSpeak? You, Anton? Yes? What's... Yep. I want to get through some of this stuff first, and then I'm going to kind of end off with that thing. Yeah. So, Shisana, actually remind me if I don't say it though, Anton, at the end. So, Shisana.
Feels bad, man. Anyway. Hello, everybody. So, it wasn't really a question, but just kind of fortifies exactly what's been said. Earlier today...
User in your channel is recording.
We were playing with a platoon earlier today, a very structured platoon, and we locked down...
User in your channel is
Hassan,
recording.
the Swamp Palace. But I was also playing with one of the leaders of a outfit in Vanen. He came in, he told me who it was. I'm absent-minded on who the outfit was, but he was like, whenever we start taking a base, we look for who is on that base, and they decide then whether they can slack off or actually play. And they always look for us because we give them the best game possible. That is the kind of community that we are trying to build. So, and it's that respect that comes from...
We're gonna get
and everything
a squad going?
And that determines who we are.
There's a squad meeting going on.
Are you in TeamSpeak still? No, Echo. Because we're still doing a meeting. Well, I'm going to be wrapping this up hopefully in the next couple minutes, and then we're going to...
Yeah, it's for Echo. I'm going to have to get out. I'm getting echoes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to introduce a level of play that's not seen, and it's not for everybody. I've always said that it's not for everybody. Okay, but we're trying to do something awesome that's bigger than ourselves for our faction, and that's actually making the game for everybody better. Right? Everybody in the game we're thinking about. We're not just thinking about us. Right? So it's important that you guys want to play this way, because if you don't, I mean, there's tons of outfits that are looking for people. I'm not here to hoard people. I'm here to get people that actually want to play this way, right? So that's why we're strict, right? Who had a question after Shio or something? No, okay. I'm going to stop the questions. You can ask me personally via Discord. You can ask in the Discord in general with people in the questions channel there. Or you can go on the forums and ask questions. That's why we have those outlets. I don't want to take up too much more time because I want to do something
User in your channel is recording.
And then I want to get into squads and stuff like that, okay, and actually play. Anton and BaseCXE had suggested, and I think Insanity's in on it too, had suggested making something that is actually going to help the marketing of the game so that we can get more people involved. What it's going to mean, though, is people that have specific or particular talents in this thing, we're going to be asking if they want to help. Okay, it's not required. It's just we want to see if people want to help and see if we can actually help this game grow and be more healthy. What it is we want to start making videos. And we're going to be trying to also coordinate with outfits on other factions to make these videos that we're going to help hopefully use to promote PlanetSide, to get more people playing, to get more people wanting to play the game. And that way we have a game that's not dying. I mean, it's not dying. It's got, you know, some stability right now from what I've seen on the population chart, but we want to stabilize it if that's not the case, or we want to help it grow. So anybody that's got experience with editing, anybody that's got experience with video making or sound editing or anything in regards to making it like a movie style recruitment video, or not recruitment video, a marketing video, then we want to see people get involved with that. You can talk to Anton, you can talk to BTYR, you can talk to Insanity Rain, and they can coordinate with you, right? Give me a... Well, yeah, okay, what's your other point, Anton?
Sorry, I'm not flying away from the warp gate.
Do you know how to stop the echo between TeamSpeak and the game?
Yeah, just mute one of them. Mute TeamSpeak. It's going to be your best bet. Just mute TeamSpeak. You can just do that by, there's one of the buttons at the top left. Yeah. That's kind of like the
User in your
headphones or
channel
whatever.
is recording.
Okay. So Anton was saying, yeah, we want more than just like graphics designers. We want graphic artists, any kind of art, any kind of musical art, composers, writers, all that stuff will help us to make this the best we can, right? So talk to Anton with more specifics, or BTYR or Insanity Rain, and we'll go from there. Another thing I actually want to touch on before I close this off is, if you guys are getting a little burnt out or bored with PlanetSide 2, we are a community. We're not just playing one game. We got people that are playing PUBG. I was trying to organize a Stellaris game that I had to postpone. We've got D&D game nights set up, which mine is postponed for now. There's Path of Exile that Shio-san has a clan in there that we're kind of we're going to just say that it's B tier, even though it's not. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different games that you guys can be playing. World of Warships is a good team-oriented game. Even something as Rust, right? There's people that play Rust that have been looking. The Discord is the best place to find people looking for that kind of stuff or even the forums. There's a section called gaming, and on the TO Discord there's a section called game recruitment. And we just want to give you guys as much of a possibility to have a community of gamers that you can rely on, that you'll have fun with, that'll play in a way that's teamwork oriented, tactical, mature, and that you can trust, right? But okay, so that's it. I'm not gonna do anything more. I'm not gonna answer any more questions. If you have any more questions, you know where to find me. If you need to talk to those specific people in the council, just try and find them and talk to them about those specific things. There's lots of different forum posts about who is what and where and why. Insanity, what? Okay. Wow, that was not critical.
Right.
In fact, that was a little bit insulting, and the reason why it was insulting is because I was getting to that. Right. So, what we're going to be doing is, before we get into any actual play, I want to do something super hilarious. Okay. Every meeting we have, I usually try and have an event of sorts. You don't have to participate. You can wait until after the event is done. It shouldn't take very long. We'll probably go to the faction, we'll probably go to Indar right now if we're on Amrish. So start switching to Indar. What we're going to do is we're going to be doing a gal race. So everybody's going to get a galaxy.
Ooh.
They have to be stock galaxies. You cannot have anything on it. Okay? And we're going to do a race. And there's no winner. Like, there's going to be a winner, and it's just going to be a funny kind of thing. Okay? Don't get competitive about it. It's just for fun. And we're going to meet up at the Indar Warp Gate.
It's gonna be a long queue.
It's not too long, actually. It's...
We're in Planetside, so... Yeah, I can fix that in a second. No stock, or yeah, stock. 100% stock. Nothing on it. Go to Indar to do it.
Roger, Dodger.
User in your channel is recording. User in your channel is recording.
And now would be a good time for anybody who's got good recording to record this. Yeah, you might want to reset that real quick, so this way this is a separate thing.
Nah, it's not.